Yeah, hi there. These comments are for your username at my VoxyPop site, Roshan there, Patel. And you just did integrated speaking practice test number 8. All right, so let's take a look at the rubrics right now. For this one, let me look first at your delivery. So delivery is causing you some problems. So there's certain sounds, the P sound, the T sound. There's a few vowel and consonant sounds you're not pronouncing, I think, clearly. You can probably work a little bit more on your tone and your pacing and some of those areas. So that's going to cause you some trouble. Vocabulary and grammar, I think you're in pretty good shape. In terms of topic development, I think you can do a better job in the beginning of the speech. You talk about how the reading and the listening talk about cooperative learning, but really, I think the connection is the reading defines what cooperative learning is, and the listening passage gives an example of a cooperative learning activity appropriate for students, right? To help illustrate the concept taught in the reading passage. You didn't really point out that. You didn't say that the listening is an example of something mentioned in the reading passage. So I think you could improve a little bit in that area, and maybe in your topic development a little bit, and also with your pronunciation. Now, in terms of content, I mean, it looks like you understand what you're talking about. You gave different ideas from the lecture to help support your point of view, but you didn't say much about the reading passage, and you probably were trying to do too much, in terms of talking about the lecture. So remember, you should summarize, which means you should include maybe the most important point or points from the reading, and then maybe 2 or 3 important points from the lecture. You cannot discuss everything, though. We have to agree on that, right? You definitely do not want to discuss all of the minor details from the lecture because you simply do not have enough time to do that. Okay, so how would you score here? With this one, I'm looking at the rubric right now. I'm going to give you 2.50 out of 4 or 19 points out of 30 on this particular speaking task. So in terms of reviewing different lessons, you could probably review the pronunciation lessons 26 through 40 and particularly focus on those lessons that have to do with intonation, maybe thought groups and blending. And you can probably go back to the first 25 lessons and focus on maybe the T sound and the P sound. Make sure you're pronouncing those consonants clearly. Alrighty, anyway, good to hear from you. Thank you for doing the practice test. This is an integrated speaking practice test number 8.